Hello everyone, it's your girl Coach Sassy Cece and I am in my becoming era. I want to start off by saying this video is sadly shot a little over to the side because it was my first time, or I should say second time, filming in my new place at this time, and I totally didn't realize that my camera was off. With that being said, we still have a makeup tutorial and I still have things to say, so let's get right into this. I started off by washing my hands and then I went ahead and put some serum on my face. Moving on from serum, we went ahead and I like to put on an oil base whenever I'm going to do this kind of makeup because it just is a little sticky. So I put a little argan oil on my hands and all over my face, just kind of rubbing it and patting it into my skin so it absorbs a little bit but leaves a little residue behind to capture all of the products and adhere it to my face for the remainder of the day. Again, as a reminder, I'm showing everything to you guys, quote unquote, sadly, but I am showing that I have foundation, a bronzer, some setting powder, my mascara, and then I was showing all of the lipsticks, lip liners, everything I had. Going in for my foundation, I like to use my foundation like concealer because my concealer was either too light or too dark, and I like a perfect match to my skin tone. So I used my foundation as concealer because honestly it's the same thing, just a little thinner, and I don't like my makeup to look overdone anyway. This is a soft glam look and you can do the same thing. So I put it under my eyes, I put it in the middle of my forehead, I took the leftovers and rubbed it down the bridge of my nose and on any dark marks on the side of my face or anything that's just uneven. The purpose here is to even out the skin tone. So you can spend as much time concealing or using foundation, whatever you use to do this portion. You can add as little or as much as you want. Again, I like to look as much like myself even when I do makeup, just a little glammed up. I'm not really changing my features or making my nose smaller or sharper or overlining my lips or anything like that. It's just me enhanced a little bit. So I also put a little concealer on my eyes because I knew that I wanted to do a eyeshadow look for this. It was for Valentine's Day, but this is a soft glam makeup routine for any time to get jazzed up. I just went all pink because I wanted it to be Valentine's-y. But I put a little on my eyelid to allow my foundation, the foundation of my eyes, but my eyeshadow is what I really mean, to stick to it. So I went ahead and did that. After doing that, it was time to go ahead and go in with the first coat of eyeshadow. So I went with a darker color. I like to do darker for my base and then a little bit of lighter just so it can kind of brighten up. I am a darker skinned girly. Whether you can tell or not, I've always been warmer, even though I have a little bit of a red undertone somewhere in there. I am very dark, so colors don't show up as bright as I'd like it to sometimes, or it's not as pigmented. So going over it a couple extra times does not hurt. I love to be thorough, and I don't do my eyeshadow a lot, so it is my pride and joy whenever I do spend the time doing it. So what I'm doing is going in for the inner corner of my eye and then the outer after doing the full base. That's kind of how I'm doing it. It's nothing spectacular. I'm not like super good at makeup yet, but I am growing in it every day, and I do like to cut the crease a little bit and just have some fun. I feel like I've always been told that even though I have small eyes, my eyelids do have enough space to really shine. So with that being said, I like to play with it a little bit. After doing that, I did decide to go in with mascara. I already have naturally curled and naturally long lashes, but mascara enhances how they look. So I love to do a couple of coats. Do one coat, let it dry, do a second coat. And lately I've recently been exploring with playing with mascara on my bottom lashes. It is still a work in progress, yes, but I have been doing it a little bit and I cannot lie, I'm very pleased with the results. Also, look at that. Forgive my my mascara face and my eyeliner face. Do you guys do that? Do you make a face whenever you're doing your eye makeup? Oh my god, I am so guilty of it and I can't seem to change it no matter what. But it is funny to look at in video for sure. Here I'm going over it again with a darker color. I hope you can see it really well. This color palette, so pretty. And I can't lie, I think I got it from like Five Below or the drugstore. It's nothing crazy. It's just a palette with all of like some nudes and neutrals. I don't think it has a nude. It's dark enough to be a nude for me, but it falls in the category. So definitely if you're looking for a nude pinky purple palette, this is a really good base one. You can find it at your local drugstore or Five Below, seriously. But it's pretty amazing, and I used that same shade that I used on my eyes. I matched it and used it for my blush because what's holding me back? No one said I have to use makeup one way, right? So I'm matching the color so it's a perfect blend, and oh my goodness, I love it. Ever since learning this style of makeup, it has me in a chokehold. I absolutely love using my eyeshadow as blush, and I love doing a lighter face but still making it look glam with eyes being bold or a bold blush, something of that nature. After doing my blush, I like to use a little bronzer around it to kind of cover up how much pink it is, and kind of do it around my area of my forehead and my chin. It just really kind of gives me a little bit of a pop. It kind of defines features I already have. I don't contour a heap. I, again, am still getting more into makeup, and I'm still trying to make sure I find what works for me but doesn't compromise my true authentic self, which is very natural. I don't like to look like someone that I'm not. I can never get behind that. So as long as it's still me when I'm done, we can get behind it. So anyway, here I am adding contour in small places around my brows and top of my forehead, and then also around my chin, jawbones, just for structure. Then I took an eyebrow brush and I did brush out my eyebrows, but I did not put any eyebrow gel or cream or anything on it, simply because I had grown in my eyebrows and I just didn't want to do too much. Again, it was soft glam, so that's what I was going for. Afterwards, I lined my lips, and one of my favorite things to do when lining my lips is use two colors. I love to use black and brown, or brown and purple. Just anything like that really makes the lip pop. Also, I have naturally pretty full lips and two-toned lips. My bottom lip is very pink, like the color you see. I don't have anything on my lips, that's just how they look. But my top lip is very brown, so whenever I use the two colors, it kind of accentuates both, making the pink of my bottom lip really stand out, but also making the brown look intentional and very pretty. So I did try to go in with a purple-ish pink. Again, it was showing up whatever color it felt like showing up, not the color it said it was going to be. But I think this was from a Young Living, or I think it was a Young Living lipstick. So I got it a long time ago. Again, this isn't anything that I necessarily go pick up today. It's just I use everything that I have in my closet. So that is the purple lip liner that I was talking about. And in the middle, I had a whim and was like, what if I matched my eyeliner to my lip liner? So I used the same purple lip liner to line my eyes. Guys, I know I'm probably breaking like 1,000 makeup rules, but hey, It's all about self-expression, right? And again, forgive me guys for getting up close to the camera on some of these shots, because I was also getting closer to my mirror and I thought you guys could see me. You could not. But there was my satisfaction. As you can see, my little nod, my little smile, my little personality coming out, yes. But I am starting to feel myself, guys. It is coming together so beautifully, so nicely. Look at that face. Went in with a really pretty glossy gloss, and I do have pictures at the end of the finished result so you guys can see it a little bit better than in the lighting that is in. But I did put that glossy pink on the top lip first, just because, again, I said I have two-tone lips. I like to make them both stand out individually, but also do something that really brings them together. So finishing up with a pretty gloss and just, I don't like matte lipstick. I'm sorry guys, I never grew into that, but I love a glossy lip. So it's going to be bold, but it's going to be glossy. So finishing up with some gloss to really make me stand out. And that is pretty much the end of this tutorial. Of course, you can add some extra layers of gloss. Don't forget your setting spray. I like setting spray more than setting powders, but I do have a setting powder as well. So finish up with extra gloss, extra setting powder, any extra enhancing touches. If it is for a special event like Valentine's Day, don't forget you can draw a little heart or anything cute on your face. And that pretty much sums up this look. Thank you so much for watching this video, and stay to the end for some pictures. Don't forget to be yourself and become the woman you want to be. No bars holding you back.